And we're back with more Diablo 2 Resurrected. In the last episode, we got the Herodric Malice for Charcy. We found our way into the catacombs below the rogue monastery where the Demon Queen Andariel is waiting for us. We were able to find the level 2 catacombs waypoint, and we did find our way to level 3, which we're heading to right now. So let's get to it. And we've already found level 4. We could just go in there, or I could explore a little bit more. You know what? I think I'd like to be level 15. That'll let us put another point either into Holy Fire or into Zeal. Wouldn't mind doing Zeal, because then we'd get 3 attacks. So we're gonna we're gonna note where this is, and we're gonna go see if we can level up before we head down. I don't know if we'll be able to. We'll see. If it doesn't seem like we're getting much experience, we'll turn around. Seems like we're getting a little bit. You know what? We're not getting much. The experience bar hardly moved. Okay, let's go kill Andariel. So, in this game, and I know Andariel does poison damage because I played it before. Monsters have weaknesses, but you also have weaknesses. So we're looking okay with our resistances. There's going to be fire damage down there, and Andariel's going to do poison damage. We're not too worried about that because we have these antidote potions. Now, what antidote potions do is they cure you of poison, but they also make you more resistant to it. So we are going to put one of these potions here. In fact, we're probably going to do 3. And we're also going to give a potion to our
Thank you.
mercenary, who now has 67 poison resistance. Nice. So let's see what we can do here against Andariel and her minions. We're already losing health. Good thing we brought more health potions. Do I have a socket in there? No, I don't. Okay. I would have put the diamond in there. Chipped emerald. Not really useful for us, but would have been useful for like a poison build on like an assassin or something. Okay, we're going to open up a portal here in case we need to skedaddle. Let's head down this way. We're going to head over here. Try not to pull the boss. And here we go. We're going to face her away. Oh god. Yeah, she's doing lots of damage. Okay, we killed her.
I can't carry it.
We got really low there, but we managed to get her down. Is there someone up here rezzing people? No, I think we're good. That just portal opened up on its own. Oh, I hear someone down here. Where are you? Quit it. Our mercenary died. We are probably going to resurrect her in town.
Good evening.
Okay, Deckard has something to say. First, though, let's just take a second. So we found a unique sash. Not terrible, but the problem is if we equip it, we're going to lose a line of potions. And we saw how important potions were there in that fight against Andariel. So, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to keep that. Maybe as a trophy, we'll put it in our stash or something. But, yeah. Now, we did get some diamonds and a rare ring. Nice rare ring. Let's see.
Good to see you.
We're gonna drop the cold res a little for way more lightning res. and we'll keep the cold res ring in our bags. Let's see what Deckard has to say.
This is a great victory indeed, but many more battles await. I will accompany you on your journey, lending what assistance I can. Remember, Diablo is still out there, seeking something in the desert. I'm afraid that this nightmare will not end until you find what it is that he seeks.
Okay, that was ominous. Thanks, Kane. Appreciate it. Let's talk to Kasha.
Andariel's death brings about renewed life for us all. We mourn the loss of our dear sisters, but at least now we can get on with our lives. I may have misjudged you, Outlander. You are a true hero, and testament to the noble spirit which has inspired our order for generations. Farewell, my friend.
Oh, that was nice. That's what she looked like before. Okay, so we're going to resurrect Anor. Kasha being all nice to us now because we killed Andariel and saved them. Let's go see what Akara has to say.
Finally, we may rejoice. We owe you a debt we can never repay. I only hope that in time, we will be able to rebuild our order. All our thanks go with you, my friend.
You are very welcome. We are going to get rid of the chipped rubies because we really don't need the rubies. Actually, we might take that one back. We got lightning res. Yep, we'll use that. We got another ruby, which we'll go ahead and just stick in the helmet for more life. This we're going to probably put in a weapon for a mercenary. These we're going to save. We can... Well, I'll show you when we get there, but they'll be useful. We're not going to talk to Werb just yet. Let's put this in our second stash tab. This can go in our first one. We're going to put gems in the third tab. Just like so. Let's go see what Charcy and Geed have to say first before we leave.
You'll probably go east now. It was good to know you. I hope you'll come back if you ever need anything.
She's so nice. Yeah, we're not going to buy anything else here because we're going to move on to the next act. Let's see what Geed says.
Good evening. I'm gonna party like it's $9.99.
That's hilarious. Okay. Way more appropriate than the last thing he told us. All right, let's talk to Werv and hit the road. I think we're going to get a cutscene, so if we do, I'm going to mute my mic for that.
The caravan is prepared. We may now journey eastward.
Still got a cold. All right, let's go, and we'll check out this this cutscene.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Gul'Dain, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Lut Gholein. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
Okay, that was really cool. Is it gonna load? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Greetings.
There we go. I was a little worried there for a second. That was always a really cool cinematic, and it looks even better with them updating
Greetings,
it.
honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Lut Gholein, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I'm glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Talrasha. No one knows exactly where Talrasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
Okay, that's ominous. Jaren's looking pretty cool, though. Let's zoom in a little. Yeah, man, look at that drip. Okay. So Warv's here.
Now that Andariel is dead, I can return and outfit the rogues properly. Once I've made some trades here, I'll be free to head back to their monastery. Let me know if you want to travel along.
Yeah, thanks, Warv. Warv's a total G. Really like him. Very friendly. Gonna help out the rogues. All right, we're into the Act 2 area now. Deckard Cain came with us. Let's see what he has to say.
Good day. Greetings, my friend. Have you spoken to Jaren yet? He's quite a remarkable leader for being such a young man. Then again, the old blood has always run strong in this land.
The old blood, eh?
Welcome, Brother Paladin. I am Farah. I was once a devout champion of Zakharum.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the intro. So she's our blacksmith in this town. Oh, wow, there's lots of cool-looking armor. Ooh. Two-socketed. I think that's better than our two-socketed. Yep, it is. Okay, we're gonna sell it. We're gonna upgrade.
Blessings to you.
And now we can buy it. Are there any other two-socketed? Nope. It's pretty darn good. Light radius, poison length reduction. Okay. Well, You know what? We're very close to making this. I say we just make it now. We might find something better, but it is what it is. Maybe we'll get more runs. So if you put in Tal F, it's now stealth, right? That is massive. So you get 25% faster run walk. The cast speed's really nice too for casters. 25% faster hit recovery. 6 dex. 15% faster mana regen. You get some stamina. The important one is you get 30 poison res. So like that's going to be enough poison res for the rest of normal mode for us, and magic damage is reduced by 2. So this is going to be really good armor for us. We're not going to use it yet, obviously. We got to be 17. Let's talk to the rest of the townspeople we haven't talked to yet. So here's Lysander.
How do I know I can trust you, You may be as shifty as that pack rat Elzix who runs the inn. But if you need a potion, though, I suppose I can make you one. For a price, of course.
Okay, so he makes potions. That's very good. We'll be needing those. Let's head up here. That's where our waypoint is. We can go back to level 1 waypoints. If you save and exit the game, all the monsters we killed will be reset. Now, we haven't saved and exited yet, so they're all still dead, but like we could go back and kill Andariel again if we wanted to. We're not going to do that, but we could.
You look like a sturdy adventurer. You know, I used to be quite the scoundrel in my day. I led the fiercest group of bandits who ever terrorized these sands. Nowadays, I run this here inn and pretty much stay out of trouble. My days of adventuring are behind me.
You know, you just admitted that you were a bandit to a paladin of Zakara. You better stay out of trouble. Keep your nose clean. Not really anything we're interested in. We can gamble with them though, and you're gonna see like we're gonna have new stuff unlocked here. Kite shields. Still want to find one of those paladin shields. Let's go talk to Grease.
I bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason. Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer.
Okay, cool. So this is like our mercenary guy. We could hire a different mercenary, and in fact, we are going to, because I didn't think they were going to be that cheap to hire. So we're going to take all of our stuff off our mercenary, because we can only have one at a time. Anor, thank you so much for the help. Maybe go talk to Warav and head back to the rogue encampment. Your services are no longer required. Now, these guys that you can hire in Act 2, they use like a two-handed spear. And they're melee, so they've got the jab ability, which is a Amazon ability. And they also get auras, which normally only paladins have. And in fact, these are paladin auras. So what we're going to do is we are going to take one of the guys here, probably Razan with the prayer aura, but if you wanted to be more offensive, you could go Blessed Aim. If you wanted to be a little more defensive, you could go with Defiance. But I like prayer because it saves me on potions later. So we're going to hire Razan. How do I hire him? Why is this not working? Hire Razan. Yes. Okay. And now you can see we can equip him with stuff, but we can't equip a bow on him.
I can't use that.
So we're going to have to get like a spear or something. So let's see what Farah's got. And she's got like some spears and stuff. Let's find one that's socketed. Sure. And we're going to throw the emerald into it for now. And if we can find a decent skull...
I can't use that yet.
Oh, can't use that yet. What does he need? He's got to level up. Okay. He'll be able to use it when he gets to 50 dexterity. We'll put a skull into it so he can like regen health too.
I've heard that you are responsible for banishing Andariel back to the burning hells. I'm impressed, stranger. That couldn't have been easy. My name is Drognan, and I know what you're up against, my friend. You ought to look over my inventory of items for trade.
Okay. So he's going to be kind of like, in the last act, Akara, who sold, like, you know, class-based weapons and potions and town portals and stuff. We're good on that for now. Now, we were asked to go talk to Atma by Jaren, so we're going to do that now. She hangs out here in this tavern.
I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street.
Okay. Let's talk to Gaglash. He looks like probably the local drunk. Maybe like Farnham back in Diablo 1.
I don't know why you people keep pestering me. Grays seems to have this place locked down nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor in combat plenty of times.
Okay. But do you have anything to say about this Radamant guy?
Hey, don't touch my drink, or I'll bore a hole into your skull with my thumb.
Okay. Sounds like you're not going to be useful at all. There's one more guy we're going to talk to before we go into the sewers. His name is Mashif.
Greetings. I'm Mashif, captain of this ship here. I make port runs around the Twin Seas and occasionally out to Kingsport in Westmarch. I haven't sailed anywhere lately, though. Jaren has ordered me to stay docked here in case of emergency.
Okay. Well, the sewers are up here near Grease, so we're gonna head in there. We're about 20 minutes in, so let's see if we can find our way down into the sewers. And I don't know if we'll have time to find Radamant, but we'll see what we can do. See that Zeal's already putting in work. We're gonna save our mana for now, though. We don't really need it. Hopefully this guy's prayer aura kicks in soon, so it can start healing us, and we don't have to use as many potions. I think he's got to get hit. There we go. Nope, still doesn't have his aura going. That's a 2-socketed sword. We'll hold on to that for now. There's a couple of rune words we can make with 2 sockets. Some might be useful. There we go, his prayer aura just kicked in. You can see the little blue below us. So that heals us for 4 health, I think every 5 seconds. So pretty good. There, you can see my health just went up. Oh, it's going up quick. It's not every 5 seconds. Maybe it's every second. It's also really good against poison. It doesn't cure poison, but it keeps up with it usually. Unless it's like a super poison, which is actually a thing in this game too. Super poisons hurt, and you want to have an antidote potion with you. Oh, we found a Valg. This is like a spear weapon. He can probably use it. So he's doing 16 to 29 now. He's now at 24 to 60. So massively increased his damage. The Act 2 mercenaries are the best mercenaries in the game. We will not be replacing this guy for our full normal mode run. He's going to keep us healthy. Oh, that's an Eldrune. Eldrune's kind of nice. 75% damage to undead. And if you put it in armor, your stamina drains slower. So we might actually put that in there. We'll see. See, he just dummies people. Oh, we already found level 2. Now there's a waypoint on level 2. We are going to try and find this. And then we'll probably call it for the video. And then we'll finish up the sewers in the next video. But we've definitely made some good progress. The Andariel fight was scary, but it was over really quick. It was kind of anticlimactic. Oh, hey. Alright, guys, can you chill for a second? 2 to 6 damage. I feel like this one's better because it does more damage to undead. We'll keep that because we can sell it. And we'll keep that. Is that one a 3-socket or a 2-socket? 3-socket would be good. Okay. We'll see what happens with that. Nothing up here. Grab that potion. I really like the sewers too. The Diablo 2, like all of the underground areas are just so dark and dreary and scary. I love them. There's another valve.
I'll put that to good use.
It's got 3 sockets, so we'll probably be socketing that with something. Although we got the other one in town when he levels up, so maybe not. But may as well keep it on for now. Alright, where is this waypoint? Wouldn't mind going back to down to sell some stuff, but if we can find the waypoint, we can do that. Getting a little turned around here, looking at the map in the corner there. It's okay. Oh, is this it? Yay! Okay, cool. We found our waypoint. That's the first one for Act 2. We're going to head back to town, identify some stuff, do some shopping, repair, and then we're going to call it for the episode.
Good day.
We're gonna keep this. Eld. We'll do over here. Keep there for now. What does Eld do? Weapons. Plus 75 damage. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna put that in his thing here. That'll help him do more damage. And the poison on this will make it so that enemies can't heal. While you're being poisoned, you won't heal as a monster in this game. So, alright, let's repair. What do you got? Anything useful. 18% better chance of magic find would be good. But we lose lightning res. I'm gonna hold off on that. This would be a good helmet for our mercenary, but we can't afford it. So every time he gets hit, there's a 5% chance of like just slowing everything around him. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode, guys. I had a lot of fun. Killing Andariel was huge. Getting to Act 2 was huge. Love the new Act 2 cinematic. That was awesome. Blizzard, the team that Blizzard outsourced this to, did just an amazing job on it. I believe they got hired by Blizzard, like incorporated into the company afterwards. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy it, that's okay. Leave a comment anyway. Let me know what you'd like to see in future videos and what you didn't like about this one. Maybe we'll try and fix it for next time. But for those of you who did enjoy the video, we'll see you in the next one. It's coming real soon. Bye-bye!